Alright. Apparently I was on mute, but that's alright. Oh shit, did not know the headset was on fucking mute. Dang, that's some shit. Alright. There we go, now we're good. Ed, speak for me.
But that's alright.
Yo.
Oh shit, did not know.
Alright, Ed said yo. So we want to see how loud that was.
There we go, now we're good. Ed, speak for me, but that's alright.
Yo.
Hey, comes in loud and clear there, Ed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing something real fast, real quick, real simple here. Ed has no idea that I was going live. We were literally sitting here talking to y'all for a minute and a half till I realized I fucking did not hit the mute button off like a fucking jackass. So just stick a fucking dildo up my ass. Now, that being said, I wanted to make it real simple. I want to discuss ICW in regards to things going further, things in the future, effective now, kinda, sorta. And Ed and I have not had any of these conversations, so when I drop some of this information, he's going to be able to say what he thinks on a whim without even having any thought about it. What do you think about that, Ed?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds like a plan to him. Now, here's what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I have created 2 Facebook channels. One is for the SLS Gaming Network, which is anything and everything SLS oriented. Then there's the Call Wrestling Network, which is for not just SLS gaming promotions, but anyone who has a promotion that they would like to endorse and promote. I want to say to anybody who's using that one, don't use it just to promote your shit. Support everybody. Like the post, share the post, and join each other's posts. I have a post up right now that says, please support us. Want me to return the favor? Drop your link. I get notifications if someone's subscribed to the channel, and then I can subscribe back to you. This shit been posted, fuck, I don't know, 23 hours. Tyler Black was the only person who responded to it, but he was already a member or a subscriber, so defeats the purpose. We need to get more love, more support on that channel. Anyway, I want to talk rankings. I want to talk how this company's going to run going forward. And here's how I want to mention this. When you joined ICW, I made this statement. You're the character. You're the company wrestler, such and such. I'm the promoter of Warzone. Ed's the promoter of Storm. When you come in, we didn't sugarcoat it. If you have ideas, bring it to us privately. If we like it, we'll run with it. If we don't, you have to accept the way you're booked. If we continue to see certain people cry, bitch, piss, moan, you will get buried. At least I'm going to bury you. I'm not going to lie. Ed? Your thoughts?
No. I'm getting to the point where I'm ready just to start fucking firing people and tell them to get the fuck out.
Well, there you go.
I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of people. Oh, this ain't right. You can't do that. Why did you do that? And why did you do that? No. We told you, like you said from the get-go. You know, we told people, total control. It's ours. We run this company the way we want. Mm-hmm. We're not going to bow down to pressure for people to all this and people say no. Mm-hmm. Also, people need to understand. I know a lot of you guys are in 6,000 other companies. What happens in that fucking company, does not affect how I run shit here or how Dougie runs here. So if you wrestle somebody in another company 600 times and you come here and wrestle somebody, that same person, too fucking bad. Sorry, but but I'm tired of the shit. Because you get hit up, I get hit up. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of going, well, I've faced this guy this many times over here, and I'm tired of facing it. I don't give a shit. You know, if people keep that shit, that'll be the only match you have from here on out. Unless I fire your ass. You'll face the same guy every fucking week you keep the shit up.
I think everybody got the fact saying preach. I think everybody's getting the point.
I don't understand. And I just, people have no idea how much time you put into this, mm-hmm. how much time I put into this, because we talk every day. almost every day about everything that's going on. And like I said, what somebody else does in their company will never, ever affect what we do here.
Right.
And I'm tired of people not understanding that.
And what I don't want is people thinking what happens here is going to affect somewhere else.
That's
Two
right.
different companies. And I'm going to take it back to the territory days. You had guys that would be on the East Coast and wrestle as a face, and then they would go down south where they were a heel.
Yep.
And they would be wrestling the same talent in either location. It was just
Right.
completely different scripts. Completely ran different ways to different promoters who did different things. Now again, we are open to any and all suggestions. We are open to any and all ideas. Just understand not any and all ideas will be accepted. It's just the way it goes. You might
Okay,
run
now
something
that
by me and say, and I might like,
Now
no.
that you brought that up, that's another thing I'm getting sick of.
What's that?
Like you said, we are open to everything. But if we don't confirm it,
Right.
and we don't run with it on our show, meaning during a live stream, don't run your mouth in the chat or other places like this is like it's happening, because then it never will happen.
Right.
There's been many guys out there who reach out to us, we're going to do this, do that, and then they went running with it without us even working it into shows, working in here, working in that. Not going to happen.
Right.
You got to let us, give us time to work it in to make it work. Otherwise, ain't going to happen.
Right. Now, I'm in, I think, just 2 companies, to be honest. I think I'm in CSWA, I think. At least he had a character of mine one time. You know if I'm still over there, because that's how little I get to pay attention to other people's promotions, and I'm guilty of that. And I'm over in Kyle Young's company. And Kyle especially knows, use my guy the way you want. Book him as you see fit. I want him to use my character the way I expect him to let me use his. And I'm not going to tell him what to do on his show and how he should run his company. And, like, I'll tell you guys this. The one thing that ruins ICW for me is I don't have no surprises. I, unfortunately, and Ed and I've talked about this,
Yes.
I got to do the commentary for both shows. So I know everything that's going to happen in Storm before it happens. And that's frustrating for me, but the enjoyment is when you guys don't know what's happening on the shows or even with your own characters, and I get to see your reactions. That's the stuff that puts a smile on my face and lets you guys go, holy shit, and have a good time. And the interaction. I did a show not long ago where I made a statement of, I'm going to put some Easter eggs, if you will, throughout this show. I'm going to give you guys 3 statements, 3 lines, 3 words, whatever it was I used. I want you to write down the timestamp. When I write these down and send it to me, I'll give you ranking points for it. 3 or 4 people did it for me. That was it. Which shows people are not watching the show all the way through, because I get a lot of, do I have a match? Am I booked? Do I have a match? Am I booked? 90%, I'm not going to say all because that would be a lie, but 90% of the shows are posted. The cards are announced and made. If you are not a member of our Skype channel, that's not my fault. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, that's not my fault. But I post them in both spots every week. So if you're hearing this and you're not a member of either spot, try to get yourself over there. Try to get yourself being a part of one of those locations ASAP. Then you'll know the card, what is happening, who's facing who, and who's whatever. And the other thing that irks me is I do see a lot of people pop in, hi, and then they're gone. You know, I'd much rather you not even show up than just to say hi, because now if I think you're here, I might start trying to talk to you, which I've done to a few people in the past. I try to speak to them, and I'm like, well, where the fuck they go? They're not longer here, and they're gone. It's like, God damn it. You know, but, you know, such is the nature of the game. People come and go because they're in, like you said, a bunch of different companies. Some people are more dedicated and more loyal to companies outside of ICW, which is perfectly okay with me.
That's fine with me. That's fine.
It does not bother me one freaking bit. You know, we're not everybody's cup of tea, but we're people's tea enough to where they drink it. It's just not their preferred flavor, if you will. You know, but you know, some guys, I don't know how they do it, but some guys are in like 25 fucking companies, and I'm thinking, is this all you do with your day? You know, if it is, more power to you, but holy shit. Now, something that's been brought to my attention from some of the talents. Ed is completely unaware of this, ladies and gentlemen, so you're going to get his reaction right now as I mention this. A couple guys have said they feel as if things are or becoming stale, if you will, in some aspects as far as certain matches, because we have a big roster, a very big roster. Now, I will go here into because I'm on the game here, I will go into, where the fuck did I want to go? Oh, I want to go into the rankings. There we go, it's over here. Now, if you go to, say, Storm, and you see the rankings, these are the only people you get to face. The ones that are here in these rankings. And right now it goes to 39 people, okay? 39 people, that's it. Now, that being stated, with those 39 people, okay, not everybody is enemies. Not everybody is allies. Not everybody's a wrestler. Some are managers. Like, for example, it's cracking me up how Bruno's ranked number 6 and James Sargent's ranked 12, even though he's just a manager here. Dylan Cornette's 13th, for God's sakes. WD2K19's really got to fix how they do their rankings. It's fucking hilarious.
We both know that ranking system don't mean shit.
Hell, Finch Masters is ranked number 3.
But here's the thing. Also, we'll have to say this. Since we both have
hilarious
as many as we have on our roster, a lot of times we can't book everybody because we are handcuffed with how many matches we're allowed to have.
Right.
With 19, you're only allowed 7.
Mm-hmm. So that's it. We get 7 matches each show. If you're booked, you're booked. If you're not, you're not. If you whine, I'm done. I'm done with the whining. Todd Deering, by the way, is ranked number 3 on Warzone. He's never even had a match. That's great. But anyway, I do want to mention this. Like I said, they've been asking for these things. They've been asking about these things and asking about these things, saying that when you only get to wrestle the same guys so many times so often, it may become stale. I totally will agree with that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And some people have that fear, and some people are wondering if this is... I brought this statement up to right now. Ed's going to hear this right now. There's 2 different suggestions that I've got. And if you're in the chat room, I want your suggestions, comments to what I'm about to say, and let's have a nice little conversation about this here real quick. It was, again, the possibility of having stale, okay? Staleness, okay? Staleness. So that means, like for example, right here, I got Yokozuna, Dustin Dixon, Deering, Bruiser Who, and Creepy Clown highlighted. Down here on Storm, you got Joker, Bloodlust, Finch, Lucius, and Kyle Young. You can have a match every single week for 4 weeks and wrestle the other 4 guys in the photo. Therefore, it's not stale. But if you've got nothing to do with those guys, you've got nothing to do with them in as far as the title tiers go, it makes sense to how you could be facing the same guy a little more often than you would like. So that takes me to the ICW website, which not many people view because a lot of people still ask me, what's my record? What's my points? Well, why don't you go look, icwzone.weebly.com. And as I mentioned it, I'll bring it up right now and drop it in the chat room. Go to it now, ladies and gentlemen. Save it, put it in your bookmarks. It's up to date as far as this week. I did not update the Storm rankings just yet. Now, I'm going to go to Storm since I've got Ed on the line with us. His world title picture, Dallas Spivey is the champion. Then he's got Blanchard, Kyle Young, Thomas O'Sullivan, KO King, and Bloodlust. Those guys are going to be intertwined to some capacity just because, on top of their rivals. Is that a fair statement so far, Ed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one way to start moving up and down the rankings is to beat guys that are ranked higher or lower than you. So, when we do shows, or if you can't make a live show, use the comment section, which I've told people to do, and start trying to create some drama in fun with someone else. Like, I'm just going to take somebody at random from the Mexican title picture. Let's just say Chris Davis. He's in the Mexican title picture. Right in the middle.
Instead of doing that, let's go. Because I'm looking at the rankings that you haven't updated yet. Mm-hmm. Look at Russell Chandler and the Gangster.
Right. Did the same thing.
They just had a match, title for title, because they went in the chat during the one and just went off on each other and started bitching and moaning. And then they reached out to Bruno and said, Bruno, can we have this match? It was booked.
And the main reason why it got booked is they did have history when we had the NXTs, if you will, and they went to war, if you will, in the chat and built a storyline with themselves. So that takes me to my statement of Chris Davis, for example. He's in the middle of the Mexican title ranking. Well, he would like to get higher for sure. How do you get there? You got to beat guys higher than you so you can score ladder points. If Chris Davis beats Daniel Dino today, it's a 10-point bonus, ladies and gentlemen, because the ladder points are now 5 bonus points per position. So if you were ranked 5th and you beat the guy number 1, do the math. That's 4. That's 5. Then you beat then it's the 3rd ranking. That's 10. 2 and then 1. That's 20 bonus points because he's 4 rankings higher than you. So Chris Davis, for example, can say, you know what? Let me start talking shit on Max Muscle. He's ranked number 1 for the U.S. title. If he beats him, he's 8 rankings lower. Can anyone do math? 8 times 5, ladies and gentlemen, is 40 bonus points. Plus the 5 point for the win, you've just made yourself relevant. You can also submit a promo. I've already told guys, if you do not want to do a live promo and talk on the air, that's understandable. I get it. Type it up, send it to me. Some of you guys capitalize on this on the regular and you know who you are. Some guys send me things and I don't use it. If you send it and I don't use it, it's because it doesn't work with what's going on. Or the way you wrote it, I don't know how to correct it. Please spell check, make sure it makes sense, make sure it's relevant to what's going on. I still give you credit for sending it, though. If you take the time to send it to me, whether I get to use it or not, you get credit. Some guys have sent me stuff and I've fucked it up and didn't use it. So, that's my fault. Now I got my kid home screaming. Now, that takes me to what I wanted to say here. To the things that are quote-unquote stale. People are mentioning how things are stale. This is what people work suggestion, Ed, and I want your honest opinion, and I want the chat room's honest opinion. They would love for us to do trades more often. And I was like, well, what does that mean? Because we try to do them once a month after every pay-per-view, and some people stated that's what we want to see. Not if you want to. They would like us to do it. Kind of force our hand, if you will. We do it every month no matter what.
Here's the problem with that.
Storylines.
That's right. I'm not going to fuck up a storyline because somebody wants traded to another who would like to see trades. I'm never going to do it.
Right.
Because the storylines have to come first.
So, that's obvious.
Two storylines.
That's obvious with any storyline we've been doing. If we got a big storyline built in, guys aren't going to get moved around unless we traded everyone involved in the storyline and carried on the next show. And it takes me to this wild suggestion that I was just asked about. What if to start the new year, we did a new draft? We redrafted rosters completely to start the new year. I've actually had that exact same suggestion sent to me twice.
Then once again,
everything would get, fresh.
Everything gets fucked up again.
Right.
We're already building storylines. We're already got stuff. Then everything gets wiped. So what's the point?
Well, that's a negative.
But here's what I'm going to say. I appreciate people reaching out and trying that, but these are also people that have no idea how to run a company.
Right. The only thing I can say to that is...
They don't know what it's like.
Well, what's that?
You don't have any idea how a storyline has to continue, how a storyline does this, does that. And if you don't understand it, that's where we get these questions. Hold on for just a second. My mom's calling.
That's saying leave it as is. But yeah, that was the main reason why I went live here, ladies and gentlemen, just to see what you guys thought of that suggestion that was brought up. Just seeing what people think. Look at this. This is the card for tomorrow. And I'm not going any further because the next match is a secret. Who is the tag team partner for Future and Extinct? Who will it be? Who's it gonna be? Yes. But as far as this goes, I saw someone say something about a podcast. Yeah, I want to try to get together with Ed on the regular to do these shows. So you guys have something to tune into. Kind of like, we'll call it like a radio show, if you will. We used to do them But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Ed's talking to his mom. My family just got home. But yeah, I definitely want to do trades with non-storyline people or people who can be moved even if they're in a storyline after pay-per-views. That I'm definitely down for. I can give you guys this while we're here.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was telling people I'm down for trading after pay-per-views. People that aren't deep involved in storylines.
Yep, we can start doing that.
I'm bringing up the pay-per-view arena for everybody to see for Christmas.
Sorry, yeah, but my mom just called neighbors that used to live beside us.
What replay?
Their youngest son was killed in a
that's great.
car accident last night.
That's fantastic.
Lives behind a wife and 3 kids.
And Feck says he will watch the replay tomorrow. I don't know what replay he's referring to. What replay are you referring to there, Feck? Showing them the Christmas Chaos Arena I was putting together. Well, Warzone will be tomorrow, so this is the arena. Christmas Chaos for December.
Well, let me get on here.
Look at that.
Let me go to live on the PlayStation.
Look at that. It's even got little snowflakes up there. That's a snowflake on the lights. I think it's a wreath. It looks like a present. Look at Santa. Santa's buff as hell. Look at Santa. Santa's buff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Santa's buff.
He looks like me. No, he doesn't.
And then,
oh, shit. Santa looked like that. Holy shit.
oh shit, I went out of it by mistake. I wanted to show everybody the side view of it.
The snowman, he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh no, let me go back in there. God dang it. Santa be on that keto diet.
The snowman kind of reminds me of at least in the face of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Oh, there you go. Got kind of like the fireplace looking security walls and the wreaths. Gold wrapped ring posts. Yep.
I like it.
Now, I will let everybody see another thing here because I do want to get everybody's opinion on something while we're here. I'm going to show them the Warzone Arena because, yes, the Warzone Arena is no longer red. It was asked about. It's green. This will be the first time you get to see it, Ed. It's not on pictures.
Right.
And then I'm going to use this arena to make an edit. As you guys can see that ICW logo right there. I have an edit for that. There you go.
Gingerbread man.
There's the Warzone Arena. I do want to make the green a little darker. I haven't gotten to it yet.
Right.
It will be darker, so you guys know.
Oh, I love it.
And the green is to feed off my GWA days and RCW days, and the blue is to feed off Ed's UCW days, making this company full circle. So yes. Alright, let me go up here.
That's badass.
I want to make this change, and I want to see what people think. These are the old logos. I say old logos because I kind of have new ones. Kind of. Just got to remember where the hell it is. I think I have 3 of them. 2 feet off the red, dark blue and the dark green, so you guys know. Alright, there's the one. As you can see, the water is darker, and then it's got some dark green, and that's going to be the color of green that you're going to see on Warzone. Okay, then I have it like that with blue lettering. Just curious what you guys think's better. As is, or with this dark green lettering and dark green land and dark blue, or like this with the blue lettering, or leave it light like it is, but the darker fits the UCW and the Warzone colors now. Okay, do you like the darker with the blue or the green lettering?
I like the darker green. I think it's awesome.
Beck says he likes as is. Showtime Vernon Quinn says it's nice either way. James says no globe. Yeah, James was helping me work on the globe. I couldn't get the globe to look right for some reason. Yeah, there's that one. Here's something James sent me. I made it a little darker. And yes, I was fucking around with the AWA logo. Shit. Look at that.
That's pretty cool too.
Oh, here it is. Darker land, darker water, but the light blue lettering. That's the other one I was looking for. There it is. So there's choices. Okay, she brings me trash. There's one other thing I wanted to show you guys. What the hell is it?
Good Lord, that tablet's loud, boy.
Oh, there's the one James sent me. And I made it darker. It's light blue. It's kind of cool. Then he sent me that. I haven't incorporated that in anywhere yet. And my dogs are going crazy and acting fucking stupid. What are you going to do? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you guys in on a little secret. There will be a pay-per-view coming up real soon with this company. And I'm going to show you here in just a second a logo for it. Hey, Ed, look at that.
What am I looking at?
You'll see it.
Yeah, it hasn't popped up yet. A little bit behind.
Powerhouse Championship Wrestling. Oops.
Stupid. It's like to do that to me, don't you?
Yeah, I did. Alright, let me find this logo. Shut up, you goof. Here's the pay-per-view coming up eventually, ladies and gentlemen. Ed's gonna see the logo and be like, oh shit, oh my god, or something like that. Oh, there it is.
No, you didn't.
What?
Oh, shit.
We're not exactly sure when this is going to take place. Ed and I have been working on it, trying to debate it. It's going to happen at some point. Here's the point. We don't know if we're doing WrestleCade in January to start the year, or if we're going to do WrestleCade in March. Okay, because St. Valentine's Day Massacre will be in February.
Ultimate Jeopardy.
Hey, while I'm talking about St. Valentine's Day Massacre, I can show them that arena. Ed's never even seen that one. The February pay-per-view, why the hell not? Show it. I got pay-per-view arenas for every month.
Nice.
This is a simple type of arena. There's nothing special about this one. I just kept it simple.
And once again, I'll say, just look at what he's doing, people. This is what it takes to run a successful company. You've got to put all kinds of hours into it.
Yeah. I mean, get the breast cancer awareness, Christmas cast, Clash of the Titans, Casino Night, Beach Brawl, there's Crossroads, Collision Course, the House Show, the Jackpot, Patriot Games, Night of Sacrifice, WrestleCade, then of course our arenas, Rage in a Cage, and the one no one's really seen is CyberSlam. And I will explain CyberSlam to everybody here in just a second, because this is another one we have not decided if we want to use. And if we use it, this one is either January, March, or April. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen, CyberSlam. And this one's real simple, if you guys don't know what this is about. Look at those turnbuckle pads. Yeah, CW logo on them. Why not? Anyway, CyberSlam is going to need a live audience. And the reason why I say a live audience is because you people that are going to be in the chat are going to determine the matches. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, here's the match, and here is your match options. Which way do you want to go? That's what I want to know. The casino night. This is old. I love casino night. Now, casino night's probably not going to happen because of jackpot, but it's here. But anyway, when the match is booked, see, I said that one won't happen because we have jackpot, which is this one right here highlighted. But CyberSlam, like I said, I'll book the matches, and I will give you guys 2 or 3 match stipulations you can vote on. And the people in the live chat are going to vote live, and then I will book it live as it happens. It will be, the matches will be booked out of universe mode that night, because everything's going to be booked on the whim. We might even say, okay, here is, like Feck's the last person to comment, here's Feck, who should be Feck's opponent, and I'll give you 3 choices, and then you vote on his opponent. And then we may have a second part to that and vote on the match stipulation. Who the hell knows? But yeah. So if you see this, though, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we've got Chaos, which is 1 for pay-per-view, Collision Course is 2, Crossroads 3, Beach Brawls 4, CyberSlam 5, Jackpot 6, Patriot Games is 7, Sacrifice is 8, WrestleCade is 9, then Rage in the Cage is 10, and then Massacre is 11, which is why I said, do we use CyberSlam? Probably, but I have to create the arena for Ultimate Jeopardy, which is what started this conversation. And now I make sure I say this right. The case of Ultimate Jeopardy, all matches will be randomly selected. I'm going to go onto a website, and I'm looking it up right now to make sure I have it. Well, come on, take the damn thing if you want it, because you're in my damn way. Alright, bookmarks. I want to make sure I say the right name, because I'm going to do this kind of live, if you will, through my phone when I book the matches, and then we'll do the rest of this stuff while we're on the air. But it's wheelofnames.com. We kind of have something like that. So wheelofnames.com, you get to type in everybody's name. I'm going to put the entire roster on the side. Ed and I have not talked about this, but I think Ed's going to like it when I say this. Ultimate Jeopardy. What we're going to do is put the entire roster as one, so we can have cross-brand matches possibly. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yep.
And if we did cross-brand matches, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Any champion whose name gets pulled up, his title's automatically on the line against whoever his opponent is that's spun. So if we have a Storm champion taking on a Warzone competitor and he wins, Warzone competitor just got traded to Storm for nothing. Because Storm's not going to lose their former champion. They just gain a new champion. That's how this would work. And then there's going to be match stipulations that are spun. We're just going to have to randomly figure out how we would do it. Everything's done on a whim, so to speak. Kind of like the CyberSlam idea. The problem is all matches are randomly figured out. That's why it's an Ultimate Jeopardy, because you don't know who you're going to face, when you're going to face it, and how you're going to hit it. And it's crazy. And if we do it outside of universe mode, the card can be more than 7 matches. It doesn't have to be a Warzone pay-per-view and a Storm pay-per-view. It can be one big-ass pay-per-view. And we would have to sit down and figure out exactly how many matches we should do. No more, no less than. I'm guessing 10, 15, maybe even as many as 20 matches. Who knows? And they're all going to be randomly spun. And as a guy's name gets spun, he comes off the wheel.
That is the one thing I do like about 20, even though it is shit.
You get more matches.
20 in universe mode.
He said 40.
At pay-per-views, you can you can book. Can't talk. You can book up to 14 matches on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I think a regular show, is 9. The highest you can go is 9.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, I mean, like I said, I wish 2K20 worked as good as 19, because then
Right.
I mean, we could have done the universe mode with that, and then go to the 9 matches per show, and then go to the 4, and then we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But because 20 is trash and everybody knows it, that's why we still use 19, and why they limited it on 19, but then moved it to 20. You know, on 20, I don't know, but
Chances are, though, we'll probably end up doing a 14-match card, since a normal card's 7 and 7. We might throw in an extra 1 or 2 matches for the hell of it.
and like I said, hopefully with the new one, when it comes out, they keep what's as far as how many matches you can have on 20 in there, or maybe add a few more, because that would be great.
Right. Now, I want to touch on one other thing with everybody. I do want to thank everybody who's subscribed to this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are over the 2K mark. Don't know how we did it. Don't know how it happened. But we got over the 2K mark last night into today. It is 2014 to be exact. So if you're subscribed to the channel, we thank you. So yeah, which takes me to this.
I know how we did it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How we did it?
That's all you, bro.
I guess.
Can't lie. Even I can't deny that. I don't do a whole lot anymore. It's all you. You're the one that you do almost everything.
I was thinking about doing this bout right here, ladies and gentlemen. If we can get the channel monetized and it makes money, this could be your belt and the money could be yours. So yeah.
I said I don't do a whole lot of hard work. It's mostly Dougie. I would live stream more, except as you can hear, I'm sure you can hear that, and I know my microphone will pick that up. Dwayne's constantly watching his tablet, and he plays it as loud as he can. He doesn't like to play it any lower, so I don't need our channel getting somebody going, "Oh my God, oh that's copyright. You used this and used this." Yeah. That's all I need.
What do you think of that belt there, Ed?
I like it.
All right.
That's why I don't live stream as much as I need to.
How about this one, Ed?
So, oh, that's badass.
I gotta edit it a little bit, but hey, here it is.
Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe if I live stream, just mute my mic unless I absolutely have to. Oh,
I gotta edit it.
Freaking gorgeous.
It would have to be edited a little bit, but hey, there it is. Yeah.
You have, James. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
James has helped us. Kyle Young has helped us. I mean, there's countless others that have helped us.
Yes.
To grow. It's amazing.
Congratulations.
No, I'm sure if Drew was sitting here, you know what he would say.
Participated. Yeah.
It needs a white strap.
It needs a white strap.
I have no idea why my son is obsessed with everything having a white strap, but
So this is the international title. I was thinking about changing it, but I never made the decision. Then I'll show you guys in a second.
oh, I like that.
I has to do some. This was the option that I had. I just never pulled the trigger on it. Now I can get the chat room's opinion. Green belt or that one?
Oh, I kind of like that one. I like that one better than the green one.
He said the attire's mostly white, so Drew would like that one. That's freaking great. Oh, hell. That's fucking great.
I have to laugh because he has played Battlegrounds a few times on the channel. And he's on his stuff all the time on Battlegrounds. He actually made a Keith James on there. He made 2 versions.
Nice.
He made a good guy and a bad guy. He cracks me up.
Oh, man. Well, tell Keith James he's fired because his contract states he's supposed to be exclusive. Oh, man. That's great.
I used to make a bell and call him Adam and Eve 13 years ago. Wow.
But, I've got Vernon saying green. And I think he's the only person who mentioned anything about the belt. If anyone likes the green one or this one better. Let's see which one people like. You already stated you like the one I'm on better, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looks good. James likes the green one. Samurai likes this one. That's a 2-2. I love it. Alright, I'm going to bring it up because I want people's opinions. I was going to do it and never did it.
Uh-oh.
Right there. Never did it. Thought about it. Just see what people think. What they think of that.
Junior heavyweight champion.
I wanted to, but then I didn't. I wanted to, and then I didn't. And here's why I didn't. To do it would require a lot of cross-brand matches, which would defeat the purpose of a split roster.
Right.
Or one roster would have to have all the junior heavyweights,
Yep.
which would be kind of dumb.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. So yeah. Now, I've got one more thing. I wanted to let James see this since he's here.
Yeah, and I'll say this.
There you go. It says Dallas Spivey.
Since you just mentioned that. That is another reason why we went to the split rosters, was because if we didn't, we'd come up with situations like that. Or we'd have so many people on one roster.
Tell me that's on insurance.
You think if you feel like your character's stale now, what do you think would happen if we had both rosters combined into one?
Wait.
There'd be a lot of people that wouldn't get booked for many weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to do that.
The point of a junior heavyweight title, Alex, is everybody knowing they're a certain weight would be the ones that can compete for the belt at all. That is the title, although it was called cruiserweight, that made you and Brandon Ace valuable to the companies that we've run in the past.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Junior heavyweight, cruiserweight, basically the same thing.
Yep.
It's just
different name.
Over years, because, you know, and I can say that because I'm old.
Oh, I can't wait for an opinion on this.
They've just changed the weight requirement.
Yeah.
That's all they've done over the years to make it a junior heavyweight, a cruiserweight, a lightweight. It's always just been the weight requirement.
I remember it was like in the 230s. Now it's down to 205.
Right.
All right, now, I did forget to bring this up when I was talking about the roster, the drafting of the roster and the changing of the roster and this, that, and the other.
Okay.
Here's what I wanted to mention.
Well, this is interesting.
What's that?
Let's see if this guy's coming to my house.
Okay. Because this is a very interesting question that I've been getting. A statement, if you will.
Yeah, go ahead, then I'll tell you what's going on.
Well, go ahead real quick.
Everybody knows the situation with my son, with Dwayne. He's got cerebral palsy. So he has to have diapers because, unfortunately,
right,
he can't walk, he can't get to the sodas. I believe this is what this guy is delivering today because we ordered new ones for him. But it's yes, it is. Nope, it's going over to the neighbors. But he's a FedEx driver, but he's driving a U-Haul truck.
Okay. Interesting.
So, FedEx must have some trucks down or don't have a truck, and they're using a U-Haul. Very interesting.
All right. He's a creep.
No, he just took a box over to my neighbor's. I was hoping it was Dwayne's diapers, but yeah, he's got his FedEx stuff and
All right.
that stuff out of the bag. Took it. I'm like, what the hell?
All right. Well, I'm gonna mention this, and then we're gonna wrap this up once we get your thoughts and everybody's opinion.
Yeah, I gotta get ready to take my daughter
I was suggested,
to work.
or he's stealing stuff and dropping it off at random locations. It'd be great.
Hey, somebody needs this. Here you go. Oh, good Lord, that's hilarious.
It was suggested that you and I need to find somebody we can trust. And I got this suggestion from one person, and I was crying laughing because I just kind of love the idea. This Samurai Games, this is not about $4 wrestling. This is about ICW. They said find somebody we can trust. And I was like, okay, explain. The ICW roster is so big that even though you have it cut into 2 shows, some guys still get buried in the mix. I can agree with that. We should find someone that we can trust and have a 3rd show. That was suggested to me. And I was like, okay, then what titles, for example, would be on that show? And it was... take a title from Warzone, take a title from Storm, put them on this 3rd show. Let someone be the booker. I do the commentary for that show as well, and I'm sitting there thinking, I sometimes have a problem doing the 2 shows we do now.
That was coming out of my mouth before you said it.
But I'm like, I love the idea. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the idea, but at the same time, it's not gonna happen because, like I said, you barely have enough time to do what we do now.
Hey, 2015. Just got the alert. But what I can tell you guys is Callum's got 21 CW. He's hoping to do a show this weekend. We'll be live tomorrow with Warzone. I'm not exactly sure what time. And Sunday, because there's football on that day, kind of sucks, but I might do it anyway, do another show. We'll see. King Ace the Psycho. Hey.
Well, I'm going to throw something else out there completely off topic.
Exactly, Alex. What's that?
If anybody has PGA Tour,
Who, what?
2K21, PGA Tour 2K21 for the PS4, I just started a society for beginners. It's just to have fun.
Right.
And I've got 9 tournaments already posted on there. They start the December 12th. Probably when I play, I'll probably live stream that on our channel. So if anybody wants to join that, just to have fun and have for shits and giggles and compete against each other.
Right.
That'd be something else I'm going to throw on here.
And I'm going to say the same thing about Madden 21. I've got Madden 21. If you've got Madden 21, I'm looking to put some guys together for a Dynasty. I can't wait for Ed to buy the game. I can't wait for CJ to buy the game. But I would like to put together a Dynasty. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the Dynasty Football League to work because some guys were just very confused on how it was working since they didn't have free run of it.
Right.
So I hate to say it, I'm thinking about, I'd love to do the Dynasty Football League. But unfortunately, to do it the right way, it ain't going to happen. But if I gave every single person my login information for YouTube, it could work. But I'm thinking the best way to put together a league, the way I was hoping, is we just do it Dynasty style. Play the games, and everybody has full run of doing what they need to do with their teams at all time, which is the greatest thing. But I need people to want to be a part of that. If you want to be a part of a Dynasty Football League with me, let me know. Do understand, I suck. I'm not good at the game. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right. We'll go back to the other football. If people want me to continue the Maximum Football League I was doing, I will try to start live streaming that.
I told you that was getting more views than the Dynasty Football League.
I just kind of got frustrated because I'm calling a game. A lot of times I was calling it and there was nobody there, and I'm like, what? I just got, it just comes. It stops getting your head, and it got my head. Why the hell am I doing this if nobody's here?
I don't remember. You were going live real early.
Right.
The earlier I
Well,
go...
unfortunately, that's what I have to do, depending on, because everybody's schedule around here. I have to go live when I can.
DOA says, don't believe that. Doug's lying. What am I lying about? What's he talking about? I can only imagine.
Oh, probably because you said you suck at Madden.
Yeah, I do. Everybody tell each other that I do.
So, but yeah, I might try to start doing that some more. I just wish I had commentary so I don't have to do it, and then I could just talk to people while the games are going on.
Yeah, I was looking at the Access Football League games, but it turns out you can only control one team in the Dynasty, which is stupid.
Right.
So, he said I can play Madden. Easy now. I'm very unorthodox though. So hopefully some people will hit me up with that.
I will say this again for that the golf game I was talking about. Just look up Big Dog. Big Dog 224. The name of the society is the Real Beginners Club.
Real Beginners Club.
So, I mean, I'm getting a little bit better. But I'm playing on beginner because I have fun that way. It's still, because I'm not a great guy playing golf, so it's still kind of challenging at times. And there are times when I do blow the game away, but I mean, you'll have that. But like I said, it's all set up. I have 9 tournaments already loaded on there. If people play them, then I'll add more. So we'll see how it goes.
Right.
But just something else I want to try to bring to the channel and other stuff. So. And I want to
do what we're doing now more often too. Maybe once a week, get on here and start chitty chatting.
Yep. Because I don't want. I mean, I love doing the wrestling, you do too, but at the same time, I don't just want to do wrestling, I want to do other things. Yes, I know, Powerhouse. I'm old, but I'm alright with that. Just because I'm 47.
Yes. I need people for Madden 21, like I said. I want Madden 21 people, and I will live stream the games I play against you. I used to do that against CJ, but he doesn't allow it no more because he was tired of being embarrassed to the public. So yeah. But yes, we know your birthday's January 1st. At least I knew that. So I don't know if you have anything else you want to throw in here. If not, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Nope, just we'll just cover it one more time. Bear with us when we book matches. We're doing the best we can. No more crying, whining, bitching, or moaning.
Yeah.
Or, like Dougie said, he'll start burying people for that. Me, I'm going to fire your ass.
Yep.
I'm not going to be nice no more.
And I do want to throw this other part in. It's the complete opposite of the burying. You do not have to be active for live shows. But I need to know, finally, people will need to start leaving comments.
Yeah, leave a comment that you watched the video.
The longer, wow, that's not even how I want to say it. The more active you are, the more I'm going to push your character. And let's put it this way. Let's compare your activity to popularity in real life. That'll be your push. The more you are interacting, the more you're involved, the more of a push you're going to get. So we'll consider your interaction the equivalent of like a fan base. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Take points off?
Maybe I'll do that. Instead of firing your ass, I'll start taking points.
You'll find them with points.
And then you'll drop in the rankings instead of staying in the high part of the rankings if you're there.
Right. You can find them with points. I do want to use the points, and since he mentioned it, I do want to use the points. I want them to be able to use them a little bit more. Like, I don't like the idea of saying, hey, I got 200 points. Now I can buy a world title shot for 50 points. No, you're going to earn your title shot. You're not buying shit.
Right.
I want to do it, like, if guys want to send in, can I sneak attack somebody or say I did or pretend that I did in a comment? Yeah, but, do be aware you're going to cost some points for that. But you're building a storyline with it, so you're buying the storyline with it. But it takes me to my conversation with Taco. And Taco had this suggestion. I completely forgot about this suggestion. And I'm going to bring it up because this was mentioned to me probably a month ago, and I just kind of listened to it. And maybe I should have humored it a little bit more. So since we're live on this,
because he does have some good ideas here and there.
He suggested we don't change the point system, we don't change the win-loss records, we don't change the rosters, but we do make an immediate change. And I said, what's that? He said, bring everybody from 100 overalls to 75s, and then they get to use their ranking points to buy progress. I said, well, what do you mean? He said, say it costs 5 points, and you get to buy 1 attribute point, and then you get to add that attribute point to anywhere you want on your character.
And by the way,
but by buying them with your ranking points, it's going to fluctuate your movement up and down the roster, the rankings, excuse me. So I didn't like that idea. So I told him, what if every time you won, it was an attribute point? And every time you lost an attribute point. And he said, well, that's a lot of work for you now, isn't it? But I kind of want to humor that idea a little more because I kind of like it.
But I don't know if everybody, because alright, here's what the reason we put everybody at 100 was so nobody could cry.
Right.
Oh, my guy sucks, look at this. Oh, my. And we know there are companies out there that adjust shit.
hey, you don't have to take me to work. Becca's gonna get me.
Okay. To get the outcomes they want for their storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if that's what they do, that's I'm not gonna fault them for that, but at the same time, that leaves open too much shit for if somebody finds out you did this and you screwed my guy just because you wanted him to win.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we went with everybody
Right.
full board and across the board, so nobody can say, "Oh, this guy's better than me and that guy's better." No, that's why we wanted to avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this: if we entertain this and everybody decides we move back. And when we start like this, which I'm alright with it, because then the wins and losses will mean even more.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is that if we do it, first time somebody cries, bitches, or moans, you think I'm pissed off now about things? You really won't like me.
Well, here was my thing. I made this statement. And that was, say we make this decision and we do this. I said, and somebody wins a match. I said, where does that attribute point go?
All right, have fun.
And he said that's where it's important to stay involved. Because he said you have to stay involved so you can make the decision for your own character where that attribute point's going. And I was like, oof, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if your guy wins, you have to contact me and tell me, hey, my guy won, here's where I want the attribute point to go. My guy lost, you still have to contact me and let me know what point you want him to lose.
Right.
You get to create and build your own character up and down the way you choose. Now, this will now mean, if we went that route, if a guy is on a winning streak and now he's a 78, 79, 80 overall and the guy's starting to lose, he's a 72, 73, he's clearly got the advantage. Now, I want to put this in the terms of e-fetting. And for the love of God, people do realize that what we're talking about right here is call wrestling. It's not e-fetting. It's completely different. It's the same concept, but it's different. Ed and I, when we ran our e-feds, we originally wanted to do e-fetting where you role-played. You put your role-plays together. We'd pick and choose winners based off your role-playing work. And what we were going to do was take the wrestling game and give you the e-fed role-playing advantage, if you will. Your guy was going to be 100 overall, and your opponent was going to be like an 85, for example. If your guy won the match, okay, good. But if you lost, so be it. Even though you had the better role plays, we couldn't control the way the game went. This is kind of like going to give us that kind of same outcome. The more involved you are, the more you do, the better your guy is. So instead of offering ranking points for promos, every time you send me an audio clip I give you, say, 2 points. If you send me a text promo and I have to read it, I give you, say, 1 point, for example. And that's towards your attributes, not the rankings. That means I'm going to get flooded with promos. I'm going to get flooded with that kind of stuff, which is what makes the show better. I know that. It's going to make things more interactive for sure, because there's some characters that people just love on Storm and Warzone that nobody hears from.
Right.
Nobody hears from them. You know, I'll be like this. Powerhouse, Thomas O'Sullivan, Blanchard, Future. I'm trying to think of who else I can name. KO King. These are people who send me promos more often than not. And then you've got guys that are major players in the game that we never hear from, and people would love to hear from them once in a while. I don't expect people to live and die for ICW. That's what it sounds like. What I'm saying, that would be a little ridiculous, but I think people get where I'm going with this. But to dial everybody back to a 75 overall, the question that is, when you go into a creation of a wrestler and you look at it, it's just like, where's while I'm doing this, I'm going to see if I got any SLS updates. It's going to be hard to determine where guys need to start from, because everybody's built differently. I can't take every attribute to 75. That's just not going to work. So that's the problem. Got him. Alright. I got the updates. I do want to say this to anybody who's got a company. If you need characters, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you characters, because these people need a home. They're my characters, for me. Right here's Douglas Treefeather. Okay? I just want to mention this completely off top. If you need a Native American wrestler, Douglas Treefeather's ready to go. He's ready to go. You can find him. Right there's the details. I don't know why I put BAW, but then I have CSWA and SLS. So, if you want Douglas Treefeather, go for it. Alright, now, right here. This is Doug Hart. It should be Dougie Hart, but I only put Doug like an idiot. You see him there. His details. 21 CW, because he was going to go to Callum's company, but he could not download him. But Daddy Delicious, Dougie Hart needs a home. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, shit.
What? That's his nickname. Daddy Delicious, Dougie Hart. You like it. No lie. Daddy Delicious.
Just because I know you. Shit.
So if you need a home for anybody, let me know.
That's hilarious.
Yes, it is. But you're on Xbox. This is PlayStation. I didn't make the character for you to use in Powerhouse. I just use him for you to... Oh, you little stoop. I'm going to delete that now. Then I can say what I did. I used him so you could get the logos off of him. That's all that was. No care for some images? I mean, we got some images here. Some tatties and tat-twats and this, that, and that. Look at that Night of Sacrifice tester. There's the old OCW for Ed. I got belts up. But anyway, I don't know if you've got any more you want to throw out. If not, I'm going to wrap this up.
Nope. I think we pretty much covered it.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell everybody, if you're part of Skype or Facebook, after this show, think about it a little bit and then hit us up. Let us know you think we should, once the new year starts. Maybe we'll do what's suggested and we'll start everybody at a lower, and then we'll start working, you know, the whole, you know, that's a good point for a win or this and that. Start doing that system to start the new year, and then we'll see how it plays out. I will say this, though, because we have to say it. If we do this, everyone's characters are going to be different.
Yeah. And speaking of characters being different,
what your guy is like right now, if we go, may not necessarily be what he is if we do this.
Right.
So you have to understand that. So I'm sure I'm going to hear from my son if we do this. When he loses, he'll flip out because Drew's very invested into his guy and he really wants him to win. And when he loses,
and I want to say this,
listen to him whine for 10 minutes.
Since you said they're very different, I want to mention this to people. If you have not paid attention to the game, then you're to the level of I've paid attention to it, Ned has paid attention to it, then you're going to be shocked by what I'm about to tell you. If you go in here into creations and you just take your character and you edit anything on him, even so much as the color of his boots, the universe mode looks at him as a different character than he was before. If you changed a moveset, he looks at him as a different person than he was before. So I've had guys who constantly, and I mean constantly, oh, I need to change my moveset. Oh, I need to change my rig attire. Why? Because every time you do that, you're basically starting your character over. And you're going to get
very weird that how we've discovered that.
Yeah.
But I will also say we've discovered, and I know people are starting to learn it more and more, if you create your character and there's a certain moveset you like and you base it off of a certain wrestler, use that moveset. Because I'm not going to lie, Byron Austin has Jake Roberts' moveset. And I built him to be exact same size, height, weight, everything as Jake Roberts.
Right.
And after a while, because if you go back and watch past stuff we had, Byron started off shitty. But after a while, the computer realized, oh shit, he's got this moveset, this dude, and he started dominating everything.
There's no Call Wrestling for Dummies book.
Nope, it's all trial and error.
But I think one person's figured it out. So if you know how to get a hold of him, I'd suggest anybody contact Shikona and ask him what the secret is.
What he did.
What the fuck's the secrets there, buddy? For the love of everything.
Dominating everything. Also, we'll tell you guys this, because we've learned this over our time doing this. Your characters will have ups, your characters will have lows. Mm-hmm. And it's not because of what we do. It's not because of what you do. It is strictly because of what the AI wants. Your guy can go on a run and just, I mean, there might be a character that here soon just goes on a run for months. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he's going to go on a slump and not win a match for months. And
we have two characters we can describe that with. If you paid attention to this channel since we've been doing this, you will know that happened with Byron Austin.
Yep.
And it also happened with Josh the Maverick Wright.
Yep.
Josh Wright was loved from the door, and then one day he didn't know how to win anymore. Byron Austin was the opposite. He was kind of hit and miss, and then he went on a run. Mm-hmm. And then it went away. But it happens.
Like I said, gangster said it perfect. It's the nature of the game. Whatever the, I don't know if you want to call it an algorithm or how, whatever they put into
spell that
is
algorithm.
It's how it works. They've put it in there, which I like it. I like how you're gonna have guys that can just, oh my god, he can't be. I mean, shit. We'll use Shikona. He's on a roll right now.
Yeah. Next
week, you put him in a match, and he gets dominated, and he's going to lose for a month. I mean, you just never know. And that's what I like. That's what I enjoy from this game. And I can tell you right now, and you can ask Dougie, I never bitch, moan, complain, cry, whine, nothing. I don't care if my guy wins. I don't care if my guy loses. I don't care. I'm here to have fun, interact with people, and watch my guy wrestle. That's plain and simple.
I can't say the same thing.
Dwayne has the clowns, and he has Bruiser, who he never complains, whines, bitches, and moans about anything that happens to any of his characters.
I can't say the same thing.
What's that?
I said I can't say the same thing about me.
And then Dougie can attest to this too. Drew, my other son, Dougie's heard it. When his guy gets beat, he takes it personal. And he cries and carries on.
Personal is an understatement.
But what makes it great is I am so glad he's so invested into it.
Yeah, he loves it.
And he really likes what is going on with his character.
Yeah.
And he just wants him to win, which is fine.
Right.
You know, and over the time we've done this, we've had guys that were in other companies and dominated in other companies. They came here and weren't so good. And of course they would cry. Oh, come on. You can contest to that one too.
Yeah.
And you can ask Mr. Brandon Ace. When we had we run GWA and UCW as two different companies. Even though we had pretty much similar roster because everybody wanted to be at both companies, which we didn't have a problem with that.
Do understand, I was running mine from my system, Ed was running his from his system.
Right. In one company, he couldn't buy a win. In the other company, he dominated. So it all goes to what the AI wants, and and sooner people understand that, the sooner they'll have more fun. And that's what I have to keep telling my son.
Yeah.
You have to understand, you're not playing the game. I said, Dougie's not playing, I'm not playing it. We have no control over it. Whatever they put into the system to run it, when you play AI versus AI, this is what happens. He kind of gets it, but then it's just, it's still not fair, I lose every match. I was like, you gotta calm down, man.
Now to touch on what I was saying, how people don't get mad, I can say I get mad when it comes to my character. A lot of people don't even realize I have a character in ICW. Some people don't realize that. I have a character on Storm. I have no control over his storylines. I have no control over his angles. Ed picks and chooses what happens with my guy. But if and when he were to win a title, I get mad. Because I'm like, I don't want to have a title in my own company. And Ed's like, you don't run the show, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, we've had to talk. We've had to talk. I didn't want that. No, we got to do it. I said, no, I'm not. I said, no. I said, I'm running this. You don't. I said, and people's not going to get upset over this because they should understand that what we understand is we're not playing it. We're not doing anything. It's all on the AI. So, believe me, I've had to tell Dougie this many times. Calm down. But no, I don't like that. I said, I get it.
I just didn't want anyone claiming biased or something to that effect.
And that goes back to our EFED days when there were times when he clearly he out role played people with his characters when he was doing them, and people couldn't take it, so they would bitch and moan. And then when we got into this, that's what he was worried about. I was worried about it too. If I had characters, like, what if people can say, oh, it's biased. It's biased because it's your character. No. So it took me a little bit to understand it, and took me a while to get him to understand. And Dougie still don't understand, but he's learning.
Now,
but
I know Powerhouse knows who my guy is.
I know who he is.
So I don't want him to say. Well, obviously, I don't want him to say. But I'm wondering if someone like Gangster knows who my guy is. Because he's been active. I don't know if Joker knows who my guy is. I don't know if James Sargent knows who my guy is. He was in here. But I have a legitimate character on the roster that's my guy. He's a legitimate real character. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's awesome.
That's Billy. Billy to me belongs to everybody.
Oh, that's great. He said Billy.
I want to kill Billy off. Ed didn't want me to do it.
No, he's still got a couple more matches yet with grilled cheese, man.
Fucking grilled
We don't know who
cheese.
gets Timmy the Toaster yet.
Timmy the Toaster.
I just really wish, like you and I've talked, that we could actually
Have him carry a
toaster
toaster.
that you could use. That'd be great.
Oh, God.
And, you know, grilled cheese and Timmy the Toaster, that comes from our eFed days. So, it's just, you know, there's a lot of things we would love to be able to do from our eFed days into this, but we just can't do it because we're so limited on what we can and can't do.
Yeah.
Because if we could ever pull off the Falcone Funhouse 5, oh my God.
I was thinking about doing a Falcone Funhouse 5, like you were talking about. I was thinking about doing it a different way. I'll have to talk to you about it offline.
Okay. There's no way we can do the original version.
But with Joey being back, and you being Bruno, and some of the ideas I have in my head going forward, a Falcone Funhouse 5 match could be brilliant if we can pull it off. Because we can do a 5-way match.
Yes.
But like I said, we'll have to see. With 2 different shows and 2 different brands, 5 is an odd number. It doesn't work with what's in my head, but it also takes away from the name of the show or the event. You know? But hey.
Yeah, stuff we did in eFed, man. If we could do any of that crap now, Jesus, people, they think they love ICW now. They wouldn't know what hit them. Yeah, because we did some off the wall shit back in the day.
Hey, look at Joker's guess. I don't know. I'm not afraid to say it on the air anymore. Joker's correct.
Yes, he is.
The enforcer Rick Blanchard is my guy. That is me. So that's why he cuts a promo just about every damn episode. Because I take the time to put the episode in. Are you taking a picture? You! What's that flashing?
I need to do
What
some
the
more with my
fuck?
characters. So,
I don't know what the fuck's
I
going
don't
on.
know. I may start sending you more. The problem is I don't have a computer, and to use the phone to write up a role play, you know, or a promo,
Then you gotta do what Powerhouse does.
just kind of sucks.
That's why you do what Powerhouse does.
What's that?
When Powerhouse cuts a promo live on the air, I know he wants to do it, and then he knows where that promo's scheduled, and then I call him. And then he waits for my signal, and he starts talking. Yep.
I don't. I do not, Powerhouse. I don't miss writing matches at all.
Oh, hell no.
And not because it wasn't fun, but Doug will tell you why.
Oh, my God.
You want to tell him why I don't miss it?
Oh, well, go ahead. There's plenty of reasons why you don't miss it.
Because I'm insane and don't know when to stop.
Yeah, well. What?
I, when it comes to writing matches back in the day, I'm like you with most years. It had to be right, or I didn't write it. You know, or I would rewrite it, and then I kept going and would get into these matches, and these matches would be so damn long, it would literally take me weeks to do how many matches. So, yeah. I just know. Powerhouse versus Mr. Ultimate in a casket. That was pretty good.
Now, I will say this. I personally don't miss the writing of the matches, because Ed can tell you, I'd get frustrated. Ed, you got the matches? I got to run the show. Ed, you got the match? and he wouldn't have them done, or because Dwayner's like, no, you're not allowed to have the computer. He wouldn't even have them started.
Yes. Most of the time it was, I'm not done yet. Well, how far are you? Oh, I'm over halfway, but it's still not done. I got more. And Doug would have, hurry up. We got to run the show.
The worst Ed ever was at it, I ran a show, I think it was 3 weeks late. I think that's a true story. I think it was 3 weeks.
It's true.
It's like, what are you doing over there? Jesus.
Yeah.
So we started using the simulator. I forget what that was called.
Oh, shit, what was it? Because it's no longer, it doesn't exist anymore. I don't remember what it was.
G-Head, Jigsaw, whatever. Fucking great.
But yeah, that's what. And like I said, we went from e-fetting to this. We always wanted to try to work them both together.
Yep.
But then we started realizing, don't know how that would work. Because it's hard to get people to want to do promo or role plays, as they're called.
Yep.
So I tell you what, it's been a hell of a ride.
Our Eat Bed to now Call Wrestling is. We could write a book about it. It could be a short movie.
Maybe we should write a book about it.
I swear Joker keeps reminding me of my name because he constantly keeps saying it in the chat. Oh, what the hell's going on over there? But, I mean, we can talk to Powerhouse about it. He's got a book published. That's a true story, people. Thomas Smolganovich has a book that's published. You guys should know this by now. I don't know if people know this. Who knew that?
I knew that.
I'm wondering how many people in our little chat knew that. Let's see how many people knew it. Oh, he's got 2. Excuse me.
That's right. Yeah. Didn't the second one just come out not too long ago? Because it's
Poetry of Love. What is it?
Yes.
Poetry of Life, Love, and Colors. I know that one. And what's the other one? The Alphabet for Children? Is that what it is? The Alphabet for Children? Maybe I did know it and I'm just an idiot.
What?
Poetry of Life, Love, and Colors. I know that one's real. And I swear to God, I think the other one's The Alphabet for Children. But yeah. Whose dick did he suck for that? Anyway, oh, shit.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Well, I don't know where he's at. He's not responding. I just asked.
And then where he said his role plays back in the day weren't good, he got better. Don't let him lie to you. He did start off a little shaky, but working with people, he got a lot better.
I don't want to remember the Molly incident. Yes, that was his books. By Thomas Smolganovich. Well, The Alphabet for Children was the first book. Okay. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sell some books. Let's sell some books today. Here you go. For $32.50, you can own both books. There you go. Go to Amazon right now.
I do remember that.
That'll take you to his paperbacks, $34.98 apparently, new and used from 1650, and the paperback of the second edition of Poetry of Love, Life, and Life, Love, and I always say it backwards. Yeah, I used to write RPs for it. I remember that. I cheated, dick.
Yeah. One of these days, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go on here, we're going to do that, but we're going to talk about all our e-fetting. We'll start back, talk about our e-fetting days, and let everybody know everything about our e-fetting days. Because I'm sure there's people on here that are like, have no clue what e-fetting is or what it's all about. But we can dive into it and do a whole a whole show about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll give you the good, the bad, the ugly. We'll give you everything. Because I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll tell you.
Holy shit! 21 thumbs up.
Yeah, we will tell you how shitty it got for us at one point, and shit we did, shit people did to us. We'll put it all out there. I don't give a shit. That's all in the past. So,
Pro Wrestling Pro. Steve Eaton, thank you for the sweet. I have no idea what's going on right now. Well, you were a shady bitch.
what's the name of your e-fed?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, well, you had several, and I had one, and it was UCW.
Oh my fucking god. Alright. Well, I think I said this about a half hour ago.
Yeah, keep saying we're gonna get off here. Then we start talking about stuff. But
this is how we get into, like, we used to do our radio shows. Well, it's going to be on for about 30 minutes, and it will be 30 days.
Go into that real quick before we get off here, because they'll love this one. When we did the e-fetting, we did radio shows. People could call in and could talk to, just like you call in and talk to any radio host. Anyway, we used certain sites to do it. And Doug and I would talk before the shows, and look, we want to stick to this, stick to that, and we'll only go this long. And within 20 minutes, that went out the door. And kid you not, and Dougie will confirm this, most of our shows went 3 hours or more.
Yeah.
And you can ask Mr. Powerhouse, because he called almost every show, and almost every show he challenged the entire roster. He wanted to fight everybody on the roster every week for as long as we did these shows.
Mm-hmm.
Which was great.
Yep.
But yeah, if we can figure out possibly how to do that again, that might be something too.
Yeah.
That way people can chime in and, give us their ideas and give us the stuff, and then we can actually hear people's voices and, get to know them better and know what the hell's going on. But that, believe me, that
talk show and blog talk. Oh, yes. And we did the same thing when we did that little, simulation football league.
Yes.
We had inside.
There it is, blog talk radio, talk show, yep.
We did the inside the SFL, we did commercials and shit, it was great.
Yep.
We had commercials that were dropped. We talked about potties and everything.
Maybe we need to figure out, maybe we need to do that. You just said we want to do more of these. What if we do that? After each show, after both shows are run, before we get into the next week, maybe we should come on and talk about what happened, and, do like a recap and talk about what's going on in the company and who's
inside the ICW.
Yeah.
I like it. We can start doing that.
Maybe we should do that.
We just got to make sure we keep it to a minimum.
Yeah.
So.
Because if not, I'll keep it going.
Yep.
Or Dougie will keep it going. Or somebody will call or do something and say, let's go, come on, let's keep talking, we're not done.
Or we're going to have to come up with two concepts where you get to go live by yourself and I go live by myself, so we don't just keep going back and forth, and that takes time.
Right.
So, but, all right. I'm going to wrap this up then. This way we can get off here. If not, we're going to keep going.
Yeah, so I gotta get dishes and stuff done.
And I'm on my last 2 days of vacation, today and tomorrow. Then I gotta go to work Sunday night, just have 2 days off. I like it. Oh, shit. I can show you guys the inside the SFL commercial. I will share it with everybody. Why the hell not? It was fucking great. Wing.
It was.
Wing, wing. I don't advise anyone try to find that freaking game or what the hell you want to call it and join it, because if you want to talk about biased, that's biased at its best. But here you go. Check out that commercial when you get a chance. It's fucking great. But Ed, you probably haven't seen that commercial in a long time.
You're right, I haven't.
So if you want to click on that and bring it up, that's great.
I might have to.
So yeah, you click on it and bring it up and put it on pause, and then you'll watch it when we go off the air, because that's what I'm gonna do. So, but all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Y'all be safe, take care, and yeah, we're definitely gonna do more of this. So until then, remember, we're going live tomorrow with Warzone.
Sweet.
So, but we're out of here. Be safe.
We're out of here.